Hey, can you repeat this prayer with me? Here I am, Lord. I lay it all down at your feet, and I repent of every sin that I've committed knowingly and unknowingly. Father, I truly need you. So I confess with my mouth that Jesus is Lord, and I believe in my heart that you raised him from the dead that I may be saved. And Father, I ask God that you will fill me up as I empty myself. And I ask that you would show me your ways. In Jesus' name, amen.
I probably need a new roadcaster. Santa. Stop. Being that you don't exist, and you'll never get this letter. Kids are like, oh no, no he didn't. Parents are like, don't say it. He doesn't exist.
He doesn't.
It's called lying.
Bruh.
A little white lie, no matter whether it's white, black, whatever, it's a lie.
That's how you get stories like I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Which is definitely a form of cheating. That's let me catch mommy kissing Santa. It's gonna be some furniture move, and I ain't talking about presents.
That's what the drums are in the song.
It is. I know. I think somebody was like, the one song that, what Christmas song is that? And the person like, it's my favorite song. Golly, what is that song?
Is it Your Immune to You?
Nah, that has to do with Grinch. So you kind of know the story to that one. So which one is it, man? I don't know.
A few moments later.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next
That one.
Yeah. That's actually right. That's actually surprisingly that's one of the most popular songs. It has like 1 point.
Which is crazy. Like,
yeah.
This doesn't sound Christmassy.
It's not.
It
really like.
Listen, people.
I think it's popular because people related to it too much.
All right, let me go ahead and sit back for this one. It's about to get a little ill, just a little bit. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. I am Mo.
And I am J-Mo.
And, we're sitting here discussing Christmas songs. Christmas, as they would say, carols. And I'm going through the list. And a lot of these songs, this is just, off the beaten path, but we're here, you know what I'm saying? These songs that we listen to. And, that last Christmas.
And like I said, if you look at the views, it has 1.4. I think that, and I've seen, because I've had to add songs to the Christmas list. And that's one of the most, I think that's more popular than Mariah Carey's.
That's crazy. So which means people love torture.
Reflecting on their past.
What's the words for that thing?
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day, this year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
So does that sound happy?
Nope, not at all. I think some people really focus on I'll give it to someone special.
Do you ever find that person that's special though?
But, and then because I did this in my head. I try to make it real cool. But if you're say you're singing that to like your spouse or something like that, you're talking to them when you say last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very days that you gave it away. Unless you're talking about somebody else, but yeah.
In the crib where it said this year to save me from tears. So let's stop right there. Let's just stop right there.
Yeah.
That don't sound good.
No, it's not.
That sounds like somebody who is really traumatized by Christmas.
Yeah, because the person, I can only imagine what the person did
That's
on Christmas.
Of course. I mean, we can't talk to that person unless you're willing to come on the podcast and discuss that. We will sit down. I would like to dialogue and really see what happened at that Christmas. Because then the crazy part, there's really no closure to it. Because it's kind of like a never-ending break heart Christmas.
Yeah, it repeats everything. There's no like.
Does he ever say he found love at?
No, there's no part. There's no part in that song where it's literally the same thing over and over. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears.
That right there is killer.
I'll give it to someone special.
Like, do you find that person that's special though? Like, I would like to talk to that person. Like, if there's, I don't know if they're still alive or anything like that, or if they have a relative, or if somebody has been through this. I think a lot of people relate to this because, I don't know, people love breakups.
Yeah. There's a lot of covers on there, on that song. People love that song. And I'm pretty sure this, like I said, this thing has 1.4 billion views.
Somebody's relating to this.
Like that alone. Like there's only a couple songs that I know that have been the billions as far as like plays. Like,
okay,
you talking about like Ed Sheeran, Perfect. You talking about like, oh no, really Ed Sheeran, Shape of You.
Yeah.
That one I think has a lot of views. Thinking Out Loud from Ed Sheeran,
definitely.
That's got billions of views. I don't even know if Mariah Carey has. I think she's either close. She's either close or she's in like the 100 millions.
Man, that's Mariah though.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
I mean, and she's still getting money off of the thing because even though it's not, it doesn't have like, it may not have, because I don't know right now, but it may not have like the billions of views. It's played in movies, it's played in TV shows, it's played in just about anything. So, but the thing about that song is that it's really not played in that many movies.
I like
that I've seen.
Every time I hear it, I just get so depressed. Like everything is going good until that comes on. Then I'm like, let me just walk out of the room. I'm not really into breakup type of ordeal, especially on Christmas. I feel like Christmas is supposed to be your top notch, 'tis the season to be jolly type of ordeal.
Yeah.
But this last Christmas, I don't know what that girl did to him. And the crazy part is, it just sounds like he's gambling with his heart on Christmas.
Yeah. This year, I might get somebody.
That's crazy.
Does the lyrics ever change? Oh yeah, there is more. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year. It doesn't surprise me. Wow.
This dude's going through some stuff. You guys are laughing and going off, but this dude is crying out right here.
Happy Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying, I love you. I mean it. Now I know what a fool I've been. But if you kiss me now, I can't see. You kiss me now, I know you'd fool me again. Wow.
What's going on?
So she just didn't. She must have disrespected him with that.
And this stuff y'all like listening to, and wonder why your relationship's going crazy.
I think a crowded room, friends with tired eyes, hiding from you in your soul of ice. Wow.
Wow. First of all, let's go to that. This is a diss track, and we don't even know it. It gets dark towards the end.
And then he said, my God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me? I guess I was a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, he's upset.
A face on a lover with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Golly, now I found a real love. You'll never fool me again.
He did find love, he said.
Okay.
At the end, he did say he found love. But there's a third verse.
A face on a lover with a fire in his heart. I gave you my heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Maybe next year I'll give it to someone. I'll give it to someone special.
I thought he said he found somebody. Was that Cat?
I don't know. Was the bridge there at the end? Yeah, now I found a real love. You'll never fool me again. That was the verse 2.
Okay, right. Verse 2.
Verse 3. A face on the lover with a fire in his heart. I gave you my heart. A man undercover, but you tore him apart. Maybe next year I'll give it to someone. I'll give it to someone special. The bridge. I'll give it to someone. I'll give it to someone special. Who give me something in return? I'll give it to someone. Give it to someone. I thought you were here to stay.
My dude said, how could you love me for a day?
Wow. No.
This lady is tragic. She's a savage.
I thought you were someone special. I gave you my heart. I'll give it to someone. I'll give it to someone. It sounds like that's done. It's very desperate.
Hey, this dude is upset.
And then at the end, just la 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 la.
Yeah. So basically, he plugs his ears and go la 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 la. And that is, and y'all like this song. That's the crazy part. I don't like it. That's not. It's. I don't play it because I'm in a good mood. That's why I don't play it. Yes. And that's crazy. Okay, so what are your top 5 Christmas songs that you're listening to right now?
My top 5?
Hear the people, top 5. I know you like to do whole albums. I'll tell this guy, I said, hey, man, make a playlist. Whole albums on there.
Hey,
that is not a playlist.
Everything is fire.
No.
I can't. But
no, you got to understand. You make a playlist, it has to be a variety of things. You take what is good from an album, 2-3 songs max, and then you add it. You just don't put a whole album on there.
That's what I do my playlist. Because I'm like, it's fire. That like Forrest Rank drop an album. I'm putting the whole album in my playlist. Now, I might take out like the intro and stuff like that.
Wow.
But like the intro to like where it's just words and stuff like that. And even then it depends. But my top 5
songs right now.
Songs right now. I would have had this right now. Actually, I'm loving, the two, because I always think that these two go together, and that's
Hey, don't try to put 2 together.
Well, no.
I thought you about to, mash some stuff up.
No. So this is like, I always like to play It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas by Michael Bublé. And then right after that, I play It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
So that's your 2 favorites right now.
That's 2 I like right now. I am liking, I love Forrest Frank's The Present. That one is just fire. I love that one. That's 3.
That's a pretty fire one.
Yeah. That's really good.
I love the different spin off of that too. That's a fire joint.
Yeah. And then now Blanca actually this year she actually surprised me because she's been putting out some heat for this Christmas.
Okay.
Like her I like my favorite one for the top 5 is "Oh Come All You Faithful." I love "Oh Come All You Faithful," all the different versions from Luther to
Oh, ain't that last Christmas?
yeah, from Luther
That does not
to
sound good at all.
Pentatonics, to even Motown. Those like "Come All You Faithful" is I love that. And so, but Blanca, her version of "Come On You Faithful" was hitting different. I was like, oh snap, this is really good. And like she put out a whole EP, and all the songs are really good. Like "Let It Snow," she hit that "Let It Snow, Let It Snow," like that one. I was like, oh, that's fire right there. So, but for the top 5, "Oh Come All You Faithful," that's 4, and then the final one, I'd have to say. It has to be "Come Adore Him" by specifically by Riley Clemens. She did that one really good. I think that's my favorite one out of all the "Come Adore Him."
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Me, I'm gonna go with if you go to you guys probably don't know it, or if you do, you know, if you don't, you don't. But the first off, I think this whole album, the 116 album, their Christmas album that they did, to me, now that's an album I can play front to back.
Oh yeah, front to back.
Front to back.
Yeah.
But out of all of that, out of all those songs on there, which is hard to choose.
I know.
But this Christmas, I really like on there.
Yeah.
This Christmas, I really do like on there.
Mm-hmm.
My other one would have to be, I love "Let It Snow."
Yeah.
That's a classic to me. After that, I'm really into Forrest Frank joint too.
His lo-fi.
Not his lo-fi. I'm not, because I'm already chill myself. I'm already chill. Like, I don't need nothing to make me chiller. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing to make me more chiller. But I love Jordan and "The King Is Alive." I love that joint. And also Kurt Franklin, you know, this old Kurt. Well then, let's scratch that one then. Not let's scratch Kurt. No offense. If you got upset, take it up with your Heavenly Father. Brandon P just put out an album, an EP. That whole joint is phenomenal.
Yeah, that is.
It is phenomenal. And the way he did "Jesus the Reason for the Season" on there, to me, really took the cake. It really took the cake. But my top one, Feliz Navidad.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Man, that make me want to start like that. When you put that on, I don't care what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
It is time to salsa, baby.
Yeah.
That one is my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
And I haven't found anything that take that spot. You know what I'm saying? Because that, to me, that's number one.
Yeah.
You know, it's the whole vibe is just crazy.
Yeah.
So, what's your plans for this Christmas?
Plans for Christmas?
Yeah, well, I mean, people want to know, man. You're a celebrity now.
Spending time with y'all, spending time with family.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, I love. I think I appreciate Christmas a whole lot more.
This will be your what?
Third
Christmas.
Third Christmas.
Did you think you'll see your third Christmas?
I did not.
Wow, that says a lot.
We'll
We'll talk about that later. But
I didn't make it. I didn't think I'd make it to 21. That's the best part. But but for I grew up Jehovah's Witness, and so
Another bombshell. We'll talk about that later too.
so I didn't because grandma, she had me, when I went over her house, it was like, hey, we doing Christmas. Like that's the thing. And I got gifts and stuff like that. But I always felt like I was sinning when I was doing Christmas because I was Joseph. So I was always like, oh, I gotta do behind my mom's back. I gotta, I always felt bad about
All right, don't go too deep into it. That's a conversation for another thing. We're gonna touch base with that.
But yeah, so like I said, I always get I'm grateful more now about Christmas because I get to celebrate it and not only celebrate it, but now that I know the actual true reason, and I got saved on Christmas too.
Come on now. What's the greatest gift? Salvation. That's your greatest gift.
That is. And so yeah, I always cherish each Christmas, and each Christmas it has been better and better and better. It keeps getting better because like first Christmas we were here spending time with family, and then next Christmas we went to Florida.
We did some traveling, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We went to Clearwater. Yeah, we went to Clearwater, St. Petersburg and stuff. And then the last year we went to Destin, and that was fire. That I said that was my favorite. I loved it. And then this year, I don't know what we're doing this year.
I think this year, we have elected to just relax this year,
Yeah.
And we're in this process of making a lot of I would say moves without saying too much. Mm-hmm. And I've always been taught to move in silence. But we are definitely making some moves right now that and this year has been such a go year. Mm-hmm. We've been on the run. We've been here. We've been there. And it's going to feel good to sit back, sit down, and shoot. And I'm going to shoot content. Like,
oh yeah,
that's when I tell you,
like Christmas break.
Christmas break is going to be a heavy content. From Unbothered Gamer to Creative Corner to J-Mo to just the whole channel is going to get the craziest I believe boost in content, and this is going to skyrocket through the year, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to just planning out. I mean, I love content. I absolutely love doing this. I'm not concerned about the views. I'm not concerned about the money that comes in, and money does come in, but I'm not. But I'm not concerned, because we don't do this for ourselves. It's literally for the uplifting of God and to let people know that, look, number one, we have community in content, which is kind of far in between that you find Christian content. And, a lot of times, you hear people speak in church, but it's rare that you hear people take that same message from church and speak outside of those four walls. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I do believe we do as a family. Yeah. As a family, we don't mind sharing. Hey, our pastor said, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Our man and woman of God was talking about, boom. JR was talking about, boom. We don't mind sharing that. We don't mind, some people get it, like, that was good. Shut the door and go home, and that'd be that. and just continue on with their work. But for us, it's better to share than to keep it to yourself, So, but this year, man, we gonna relax, man.
Yeah. I think that's also good because just based off the pattern that I gave, like the first year I came here, we was chilling. It was chilling. Then we had our 2 years of traveling,
Yeah.
and having fun and doing a lot. And now it's back to this
We was up and down. Like, you gotta think about it. We was in Ohio, we was in Florida, we was in it's a lot of places we were in. I think we was back and forth to Florida, for a while due to, some family stuff, but we were still up and down, up and down for the most part. And this year, it's gonna be good to rest because next year is when we take off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta rest. If you take anything from me, rest.
Say la.
You know what I'm saying? Take a break. So, people probably wondering, what are you doing here? Speak to the elephant in the room.
This is great, Timmy.
I can hear somebody. I just hear him in the audience. I hear stuff like they were laughing, like, "Yeah, that's good. It's good." What's this guy doing here?
Just talking about Christmas stuff.
You know what I'm saying? He's here for the Christmas segment. So break down to people, man, why you are here. Because today, I think I was asking you, hey, set the whole studio up, right?
Mm.
And you were like, yeah, so who's coming over? So did you explain to people that the thoughts that you had about what was going on?
Yeah, so he asked me to set up the studio, which I thought about it too. I'm like, I've gotten really good at just setting up the studio. Like it's like how you set up it effortlessly. I'm setting it up.
Still a little kinks there, but yeah, we're working it out. We're working it out.
Like, yeah. With like the main stuff of just setting it up, it's coming along, and so I'm setting it up, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm thinking that somebody else gonna be on here. I'm like, oh, so he's like, yeah, we shooting a podcast. Usually when we shoot the podcast, I'll be in the background, y'all don't see it, but I'll be like back here, or I'll be over there. Like last episode, which I should check it out, Corey's episode,
Definitely fire,
very fire episode. I was over there.
That's why Corey was like this. He would look over there. He would talk. He pay attention. He was like, yeah, this.
Yep.
That he'll be right there. Mm-hmm. Man, shouts out to Corey, man.
Yeah, Corey,
that's the brother, man.
He come back.
He come back. We're gonna have him back, and then we also gonna have his daughter come through on her off days, because she is quite the. She's a good person. Y'all find out more. But go ahead.
So yeah, like I said, I'll be in the background. So I think the first, and I was actually rewatching it too. The first episode for the Over podcast was me and you when we did talked about love. When we talked about love.
Yeah, look, so it's a great word. It's also better action.
Yep.
Well, go ahead.
And so yeah, so that was my thought process. I was like, I'm just gonna be setting it up, and then I'm just, be here whenever someone else comes in. So that was my thought process.
So now, what do you think?
I think what you told me before is like we gonna be doing this podcast thing together.
Yeah. So me and J-Mo are going to be doing this podcast thing together. So when we do have guests, he will be a part of that, as far as as hosting too, because one day, what I'm saying, I won't be here. So the thing about legacy is when you set somebody up and teach them the way of how to do it. He's been off to the sideline for a long time. So now it's time to get up off the bench and really start putting in the work, So he's no longer a sidewinder no more. It's a quote that says, those people around you, they either feed the disciple in you or the wanderer in you. Get around those people who feed the disciple in you, not the wanderer. A wanderer is a person just always wandering. They're here. They have no purpose. They have no nothing. But being that we are disciples, get around people who feed that disciple in you, so that that person can go out and feed other disciples. That's how I feel. That's why I told you in this time, I don't want to say in this season, but I don't know what it's about. People have really ruined this season.
There's a lot of things. I feel like there should be another podcast.
Yes, it's true. Of course, we're going to bring it to the carpet. We got to bring it to the carpet.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that I think, and this is me as a new believer, just realizing how much stuff the church has ruined. Of just like things that are important, that we just overused and used to our benefit
as excuse to sin. Yeah. But that's his that is his role now. So whenever you see me, you will see him. I had my brother. I was watching a lot of our videos when we first started this podcast. I started it with me and him. You know what I'm saying? We would be everywhere. We'll do podcasts. We'll do food reviews. We'll do movie reviews. We'll do like our reviews. We'll do gaming. Like we'll do a lot of stuff together. Me and bro. Shouts out to Iago Play, man. Yeah, that's my guy right there. And we will do so much in this space just starting off. And you know, I don't forget those times that me and him spent hours and hours on end just learning how things work. And now you see both of us, we're doing our things on different spectrums of the earth, but still yet doing our things. I think he just got back, wifey and different. I think him and his wife just dropped a video doing a review on the SpongeBob. So go check that video out too. I will put that in the link so y'all can go check that out. And our thing right now for the Over Podcast is to create community. And that's for the whole channel, honestly. Whether you're young, whether you're old, like Elder Mike or Pop, you know what I'm saying, as we call him, the Pop Father. Maybe we can get him back on here too. Yeah. And, you know, because he's been missing in action. Of course, he's been sick and different other stuff like that because he's hard-headed and he won't sit down. And if he does watch, 9 times out of 10, he won't even watch it. So, you know, so I can say what I want to say about that dude right now and get away with it because I know he's not going to make it. He might start it, but he won't make it to this point right here. And if he does, it's cool still. He know. You know what I'm saying? Am I talking to you? Nah, but definitely still to have guests on here. Yeah, but it'll be me and J-Mo interviewing them and trying to get more. He may see something in them that I may not see or not cover as far as answer. These two different generations right here, and I think that's what's going to bring so much heat to the channel. And you know, we're also going to be doing some gaming stuff too. We're going to be going live here pretty soon too on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So look for that. I told y'all. Oh, yeah. We ain't playing no games no more. Playtime's over. But we are looking forward to doing this. Anything you want to say, J-Mo, before we get up out of here, man?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hitting it hard. Like I said, I love doing content. I've been doing it since I was 11. And so to do it with my dad is a dream come true. So I'm definitely excited to be doing this and can't wait for what God has in store.
Oh, definitely. And the crazy part is, if many of you don't know, he inspired me to start doing content, which is crazy. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's talk about that story. As we head out, as the preacher will say, as I close. It's my last point. But I remember my son was starting off doing content, right? And, you know, he was just a small tyke. He had that real, you know, that squeaky voice. Hey, Dad, type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Real squeaky. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, man, like it was yesterday, sitting there, and he was telling me how many subs he had. You know, so
okay, give you some backstory. Give you some backstory.
Go ahead, tell your side.
Backstory.
Go ahead.
Like, I
ahead.
just started this channel out on a whim. Like I was like, cause my mom's best friend's daughter, my god cousin, she was also doing content, so she got me into content. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start it. Start doing stuff. And I didn't think it was gonna do much. So the first couple of followers I had were like my brother, you, my god cousin, and I think my mom or something like that.
Right.
And
what year was this? Because this was when YouTube wasn't even YouTube like that.
Yeah, it was like, phew.
Was anybody even big or?
There were some. Now, when it came to gaming, there were some big streamers like Sunday. Sunday has been around for a while.
Got you. Because I wasn't in it.
Yeah.
I was just, I was an innocent bystander.
Yeah. So there was some, because when I was growing up, it was when I just started my YouTube channel, actually Fortnite hadn't even started fully.
Yeah, you were doing something. You were doing like bottle flips.
Yeah. Fortnite really, because that's when bottle flip was going crazy.
Yeah.
Bottle flips were going crazy. Minecraft was the main thing. And animation. That's when you saw like a whole lot more people doing like animated stuff. Like if you ever see like some of your favorite animations and they say like 10 years ago, then yeah, that's because that's that era of, people growing up. Like they were just like doing animations, creating art and stuff like that. But yeah, so like when I first started out, I didn't think I was gonna do nothing. And so but my cousin, she had, like at the time she had like maybe 300 followers or something like that, and I was like, man, that's a lot. I was like, that's a whole lot. And so as we started doing streams, started doing videos and stuff like that, I started connecting with other people who did content, other people who did YouTube, and they would be like, oh yeah, I'll follow you if you follow me. And I was like, yeah, I'll follow you. And so as I kept doing that, because I didn't care how many subscriptions I had on my YouTube, I get like, I think at once I had like almost 500 subscriptions on my YouTube channel at one point. And so, but that was from me following people and following them back, and that got me to like, you could see it on the titles. I would post and it'd be like, oh, I just got 60 subs, and it was during a stream. I would change the title like each time. It'd be like, oh, I got 60 subs. Oh, I got 50 subs. I got 70 subs. Oh, I got 80 subs.
Now imagine this with a squeaky voice.
Yes, like
we was amped. You know what I'm saying?
I was so hyped, and it was like, it meant the world to me. Like just getting all those subs, getting all those followers, and then people in the chat chatting, and it was so fun. Getting there, and then once we hit 100 subscribers, I was done. I was like, oh yeah, it's up from here. It was up from here. So that I'm pretty sure that's probably around like when I was telling Dad about how many subscribers I get.
Let me just go ahead and tell. Go ahead and tell how you told me.
So I vaguely remember. I'm gonna be honest, because I was on everybody. I was like, yeah, I got this channel, y'all. I got this many followers. I was bragging about it.
He was flexing. Like crazy flex. It was a crazy flex. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was on a call, or was I? Were we here?
No, you were you were in Ohio.
Okay, I was in So that's what I was. It's like I was calling Dad.
He was flexing. He was flexing hard.
He was like, hey, he was like, how you doing? I was like, yeah, I got this YouTube channel. I got this many followers. This and this. Is Dad.
So me, you know what I'm saying? When I hear this, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first, as we having this conversation, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's good, son. Proud of you. This is this, But then he kept saying it over and over, like, yeah. The competitor in me said, okay, I get it, I feel like you're trying to do something here, like, so, and this is like, I never had a mind to, get into YouTube, because I was just like, 9 times out of 10 I do older people do to people who's in YouTube now. Man, that's for young people until you see older people in it,
Yeah.
you know. So he continued to talk, you know, this is this, you know. So I went ahead and started me one up on faith, you know what I'm saying? Praise God for faith. And at that time, this is before the COVID happened, you know. So and I was like, yeah, you know, I told him, you know, I started mine's up, you know, this is this. He's like, yeah, okay. So there was no, you know.
That was my own word.
You know, you didn't, you know, there was no pride of you type of stuff, you know. There was no support, you know. I thought he would have been like, you know, perception. You know, a lot of times we create these stories like this is how it's supposed to be, but it doesn't go over the way you think it is. Because in my mind and in my heart, you know, I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell my son, hey son, I started me a YouTube channel. He was like, oh yeah. I thought he was gonna take me up under his wings and show me. But he was just like, okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I got 2 more subscribers. And so he went back to his subs. So I'm like, okay, wow. So I think my son is still flexing a little bit. And honestly, he doesn't give a doggone right now what's going on. I'm a small YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I'm older. You know what I'm saying? I'm ignorant to the algorithms and how things work. So I sat down and I studied this guy. I watched his channel. I watched other people's channel. You know, see, the thing about being older, that you wise. You know how to get things done when it's time to get things done. So over the time, when COVID hit, man, I started, see the thing I had on him was that I had money.
That's the main thing. And actually, fun fact, he actually made my first intro. I
see how I'm helping him?
That's
Go ahead and testify.
Because I'm pretty sure. I vaguely remember, but I'm pretty sure when you told me you made your channel and you was editing and stuff, and I'm pretty sure I asked you to make my intro. You told me, he's like, yeah, I can make an intro for you, and I was like, oh yeah. And so I did this whole big, like that was one of the biggest.
Yeah, because you did like a whole release for that.
Yeah, I did a whole live stream release, and I remember I watch it to this day. And I was back then, because it was a big thing. It was like you didn't want anyone to cramp your style. Like I remember in the video I kept saying, "Don't hate y'all, don't hate y'all." You know, this thing already fire. I already know. I haven't even seen the video yet, but I already know it's a little fire. I said, "Don't hate y'all, don't hate, no hate, no hate, no hate."
Smart. I understand. He has a little voice when he's saying this.
It was like, "Don't hate y'all, don't hate y'all, don't hate nope, y'all can't do it." And so I play the intro, and it was just like it was fire. It was really cool, and that was like one of the most hype videos, live streams I did, because I do that live, and I think a couple people saw it, and it was like, yeah, it's cool, and so yeah,
and I even took that as disrespect too, because you know that was back then. I was still growing in Christ. You know, I was still growing in Christ. So he said, yeah, my dad did it, but he didn't shout my channel out.
No, I didn't. There's no type of...
So I immediately took that as disrespect too. So I immediately, I got with my brother Iago, you know what I'm saying? So we put together some stuff. So I started buying mics. I started buying cameras. I started buying, I put over $1,000 into a PC. I put up a lot of money. And this is over the years. I didn't do it all in 1 year. I think in that first year, I may have bought, because I began to see other people's stuff. I started looking at other people's equipment, like, ooh, what kind of mic is that? I would be hunting for whatever the professionals had. I didn't look at what, you know, the mediocre channels had and different stuff like that. But I will always look at what do they got. And I still do it to this day. That's why a lot of my equipment that I have now is high end. So over the years, you know what I'm saying? I let him, you know, do what he do. You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up passing him.
Yeah.
Right? not only passed me, but I blew the doors off that guy.
There was something at like maybe 150 subscribers, and Dad was already at like 2,000.
Yeah, and end up getting a YouTube partner. That's why when you watch the videos, you see ads or different other stuff like that. But I say all that, and we said all that to say this, that he was motivation for me being who I am today and still yet doing content. He was the one that lit the fuel. Disrespectfully, but he was the one that encouraged me to really get into this thing. And when I got saved, it was an outlet for me to show people that, number one, God is good, and that you can have fun and still yet be saved. And then people see a whole family on this channel and still, and not act a monkey. You know, it's easy to get on here and do prank wars and do I cheated on my wife. Let me see how she responds. First of all, I don't think that prank goes over well at all. It never goes over well. And then the crazy part is that same prank always become reality down the line if you pay attention.
Yeah.
You pay attention.
Yeah.
I don't know too many YouTube people or couples who have done that prank that down the line they're like, man, he was stupid with my cousin the whole time. You know, it's different. But he was the fuel, man. And now we here. Now we tag teaming. So which means y'all in trouble now. Let me stop.
That's what I was gonna say. Actually, the caveat is that he said a key thing is like he had money, I didn't have money, so
I knew how to save.
I spent everything I got, and so
on other stuff.
On other stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't really like as the years went on, and plus my guy cousin, she was losing passion for it as well, and she lived in marriage. So when she moved back for a little bit, I stopped doing it and started getting inspired by it. And so because I didn't have that much money, and when I got my Xbox One, I went to streaming, and streaming on bad Wi-Fi is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So
that dude hates that.
That streaming on bad Wi-Fi, if it's not at least a decent quality for streaming, I'm not gonna stream. Because I remember having buffering streams and or if I try to stream them through my Xbox, my game I'd be 300 ping and you couldn't tell what was going on. And so I was like, I'm just not gonna stream. I'm not gonna do content. Not gonna do this.
That used to be our daily discussion. His stream and how
how to
this keep dropping
and
my room is right here and the Wi-Fi is way over there.
Yeah,
can I just run a long cord?
Yeah, I remember that because I would call Dad because he was blowing up at that time. So I was like, hey, Dad.
Praise God. That's all it is. It's praise God.
Hey, I need help with running this thing. And
the thing is, when he got here, I put him on
oh yeah, with
equipment, what to look for, and now he's able to run and tell you what's good for you and how to check your pings and make sure that your bit rate is good as you're streaming. And and he's able to now he has tools now. So I didn't leave him like he left me, but what the thing. Still processing through this stuff, man. Look, the thing is, I want y'all to understand, a lot of times we want people to help us a certain way, and sometimes it just won't go that way. But that doesn't mean that you can't return the favor and help that person. I could have easily been one of those dads nah, you figure it out. Mr. I got 150 subs.
Ask you 150 subs, free help.
So now he's over to this channel. Now he has a lot more subs.
Yeah.
Look how that worked out. It still works out in his favor. So it's so key to, number one, create legacy within your family. And this bond right here has been for years. Oh, yeah. I have this with all of my kids. with all of them. I guarantee you. We joke, we laugh, we have a great connection within this family. And content, I can say, is one of those glues that keep us together.
And I can't wait till they get on up here and on this podcast. And
that's going to be good.
That's going to be when the three and I'll say this now in 2025, like when me and my brother get together and start doing content.
Finally is what I would say.
Yes, finally.
Hey, I've been telling them. Here's what I've been telling them. And I have nothing against jobs and careers and different other stuff like that. I have nothing against it. I have hear me when I say I have nothing against it, but I have everything against it.
Like, oh my goodness.
And it's because a lot of times the gifts that our children may have could be in content. And a lot of times we will push them into something else that could be like, hey, look, this is more safer because it's what I'm familiar with. We'll push them into a familiar territory that's good for us. Go be a doctor. I know they do good.
Mm-hmm.
Go be an archaeologist. I know they do good. Dentist. I know they do good. Lawyer. I know they do good. But ultimately, it's literally my kids know if they want to do content, only thing stopping me from snatching my kids out of school is my beautiful wife. And we have to have a balance. She's my balance because, and I have nothing against the schools, but I have everything against the schools. Because my kids be like, Dad, I got a bad grade today. I be like, yay.
Yeah, I remember my senior year. And I ain't never heard so many gift jobs. I'm proud of you for getting like below grades. Like I got a C on something. I was like, yeah, I got a C on this. It's like, yeah, good job, man. I'm like, what?
Excuse me?
Aren't you gonna take something? Take my Xbox? Yeah.
Got it packed up. Got a C today. Good. Let's plug that thing up and go live. People like, he's the worst parent. Whatever. And I do that because I'm not really concerned about grades. Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
They'll come for me. They'll get their pitchforks and everything. They treat me like Shrek. But I'm not concerned about their grades. But I am concerned about their character. I'm concerned about when life get tough, can they handle it? Will they crash out? Because I've seen a lot of smart people do a lot of dumb things in life. And to me, I don't put pressure on my kids to get good grades and to excel in school. Now, I don't want you to think, so he just out here letting his kids do whatever in school. Nah. Because character would take you further than those A's would take you. If my kids have good character and they just so happen to get good grades, then that's going to take them further.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of being a straight A student? But you just mean, you disrespectful. Yeah. Can't nobody tell you nothing.
You call that a know-it-all.
Yeah. So my thing is, I always tell them, like, I go for the most important part. To me, this is to me. How you raise your child is how you raise your child. But for me, I always tell my kids, just do good in school. And my do good in school is treat people nice. Don't be a mean person.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have an attitude all the time. That's how I approach things when it comes to school. That you know, hey, if you want to debate me,
You got a seat right there.
hey, we can pull it up. We can go back and forth for nothing, just to say I'm gonna bring it back to the biblical things.
Yeah.
I don't see A's and B's in the Bible.
Train up a child and where they should go.
I never heard train up a child to the point where they get good grades. That's why I just don't get into it, because after school is over and they're at home and they're in that room by themselves, are they dealing with that pressure by themselves?
Mm-hmm.
It's always pressure to try to perform.
I've actually known some people where, and one of them, she's straight A student. She young too, and she was freaking out because she got a B.
See, man,
and I was like, huh? And me, I'm not a straight A student. I got good grades, like A's, B's, maybe a couple C's here and there, like one every now and then. And then sophomore year, I did terrible. But even me, for someone who did straight A's, I was like, oh no, props to you. But to say that you going crazy over just a B, and a B is still a passing grade. Just let y'all know, B is still a passing grade.
C is a passing.
C is a passing.
You know, D is a passing.
D in some schools is still a passing grade. And honestly, yeah, D actually is a passing grade, because there's a lot of times that I got D's where I should have got F's, and there's a whole story on that. But where I got a D where I should have got an F, and I still passed, made it to the next class. But it's not over until you get a 0. And if you get a 0, it's either because you weren't trying or you turned it in late, or if you get a low grade because maybe you don't know the concept. And that's what I was going to say, is that a lot of teachers actually will appreciate a kid who I guarantee a teacher will appreciate a kid who doesn't know as much in their subject but is super duper kind and respectful towards them, versus a kid who knows all the subjects, but treats them any type of way.
You just give them all kind of hard time in school. See, that's that character. That's why I assert my kids in their character. Now, when I hear something, well, you treated this person like this, okay, now you got my attention. There's no high five and there's no yay. There's no live streaming, no nothing. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk, because you got my attention. And now you acting out. Yeah. Now you on my grading scale now. My grading scales is the fruits of the spirit. That's my grading scale. So if you got a problem with that, pray about it. So anything we say before we close out, man, we're gonna be gaming pretty soon. Good look out for that. Yeah. We're thinking about trying out Red Dead Redemption, which is crazy for you, sir.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I'm a Fortnite guy, y'all.
Definitely a Fortnite guy.
Fortnite guy. And I'm out, and soon to be finals guy.
So we gotta get him a t-shirt that says I'm a Fortnite guy.
Hey, I will log that t-shirt with my logo on there.
I'm a Fortnite guy.
I'm a Fortnite guy. And on the back is probably gonna have because soon I'm gonna be the finals guy, because the finals actually is a very underrated game, which
we'll see.
That's
matter of fact, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go live with either Red Dead Redemption. We go live with Fortnite too, because I think I want to see you scrape up a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
So look.
Hey,
I'm not even gonna play.
I'm knocking off the wrist. I want y'all know, whoever come on there better bring the A game.
My thing is this. This is my thing. Hear me out. Hear me out. Because I'm gonna be talking the biggest junk. I'm gonna be like the manager on the sideline talking junk. The boy can fight.
That's it. Because
send me your cash app. If you cash app, I will cash app you. Hey. If you beat him, you're not gonna call. So you got to get on your stuff now.
Hey, I'm not going to the rest, because for the first couple of times getting back into it after my consecration, I was rusty. I'm like, hey, I'm trash right now. But these past couple of days, I've been leveling up. getting into my bag. Aim is getting there. Still need a little work on the aim, but that's about it. Other than that, my building, editing, all that stuff. Now, if you're trying to do zero builds, I already know it's gonna be rap for you.
So, what he's saying? Let me break this down. Let me break this down in manager terms so you can understand it. Maybe you just hear what he said. If you do a zero builds, do not pick up the controller.
Nah.
Go play with somebody else.
Yeah. Now I'll play with you because I play with just about I play with just about anybody from all skill levels from high to low. I don't discriminate.
He don't discriminate on how he gonna whoop you. See, I'm the manager, so I'm gonna manage to tell you what he's trying to say real nice. So get ready for that. I'm actually looking forward to it. Of course, we got some 2K stuff coming up too. I had a person reach out to me and say, "Hey, you got to get the 2K26." I said, "For what?" They said, "Because this is one of the best 2Ks that 2K has made in a very long time." I said, "If it's trash," and I haven't played it yet, "if it's trash, can I get my refund from you?" They never replied back. So I did purchase it. We're not going to go into the park because that may cause for me to dust off a few things. And I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Then it's really going to get crazy. And find me at the job just trying to play on the slide, trying to work on my shot and stuff like that. But listen, it's a lot of content coming down the pipeline. Oh, yeah. J-Mo is here. Mr. Mo is up in this piece. And we will be having guests on. Look forward to that. The family will be on. We just about to drop a food review. Oh, yeah. I think that will come out before this. So tell us what y'all think of that. And we love y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in to watch us, and we'll see y'all. And remember, like we always say around about this time, keep God first, and the rest will be added. And remember, it's all for the love of your heart. Golly. He's a little rusty. I thought he was going to come in with some other stuff. So, but working on some stuff. Oh, yeah. Love y'all. Hallelujah to the Lamb. Whoa. Hallelujah to the Lamb. Hallelujah. He is the King. He already won. The truth and the life, the Father and Son.